Wait, no way, bro. I just realized my microphone wasn't even on the whole time. What the f... Okay. It is what it is. Okay. We'll just continue the video, I guess. So yeah, we were covering the video. We're trying to get the thing working. Let's see if it works.
By two places. Right shift by two places. So what one is set B0. Let me take one more example. Shifted left.
Okay. Or yeah. Okay, good. So that's what I thought too. So you basically you shift it right. So you get 0, 0, 1, 1, and then the last bit is already set, so you can just end the last bit. And I'm pretty sure if you do like some Boolean algebra, you probably get the same thing. So yeah. Okay, so there you go. So okay.
This 0 will be here, this will do it.
So let's move on to the next exercise, which is setting the ith bit.
Setting the ith bit. So the problem is stating that we'll be given a value of n, imagine 9. We'll be given a value of I, imagine 2. So if I try to write 9 in its binary, it will be 1, 0, 0, 1.
Oh my god, bro. It's like there's like ads. So many ads.
The second bit from the right is 0, 1, 2. This is 0. Your task is to set it to 1. Your task is to set the ith bit to 1.
So you got the number 1001 in binary, right? So we have to set the second bit to 1.
One, and keep all the other bits as it is. Once you have done it, the value will be 13. Now what if this was 1? You still keep it as 1. Doesn't matter. You have to make that bit as 1. So the number is 13. Now what if I ask you the brute force? The brute force is very simple.
Okay. So how do we set that bit to 1? Yeah, okay. So the brute force is like, I think he's gonna do that. Brute force, so you take the number and you literally just AND it with, or with 1, 1, 1, 1 with, yeah. Or no, you don't do that. What's the brute force? I mean, you can do, like, you can do that. You could literally just like, what would you do in this situation? You could just set it to 1, set it like, for me, the brute force would literally just be to OR it with, okay, so 1 0 0 1 1 1. Oh yeah, okay, wait, the brute force, okay, yeah. So you take the number 1 or whatever, you take number 1, you left shift it by what you want, so you get 0 1 0 0, right? And then you OR it, so you get 1 0 1 1. Easy, right? That's very simple.
You convert it into its binary, which is 1001. You figure out the second bit, make it 1, and then you convert it back into its decimal. A long process. Can I do it in a better way? Probably yes. Let's try to write 9 in its binary. 1001. I'm trying to convert this bit, which is the second bit. So what if I can place a 1 over here? Can I place a 1 right underneath it? Probably I can. What I'll try to do is I'll take a 1, which is technically something like 0 0 0 0 0 0, like dot 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 32 bits. That's 1. If I say left shift by 2 places, this number will be, so this 1 will go here, left shift, and this will be 0. You know the left shift operator, right? This is what you will get. Something like this, right? Agreed? After this, if you try to do a OR operation.
Okay, I knew. Okay, good. So let's move to the next one.
So
okay.
next,
Bro, this is like the third ad on the same video, bro. Like,
clearing the ith bit. Now the problem states
clearing the ith bit. I think, okay. This is definitely a not problem.
to be given a value n.
Okay. So,
Just to clear it.
okay. So let's clear the ith bit. So what's the approach there? I think it's basically the same thing, except not. Yeah, so let's clear the ith bit. Okay, X1.
The unnecessary. Go to the second bit. It's a long process using bitwise. Can put one, and after that, if I do an AND, will it work? It will, because if I put an AND,
Oh, okay.
because of the zero, this will turn out to be zero, and all the other.
Okay, good. Yeah. I'm wondering, can you also use XOR here? That's
if this
my.
is one and this is a one.
I wonder, cause.
So AND will give you one, and if this is a zero, zero AND with anything will give you a zero. Agreed? Zero AND with a anything will give you a zero. Again, one will always be AND with a one, so one. Again, zero, zero. So you will actually turn it off. You'll actually turn it off. The only thing that you need to do is you need to somehow make sure that this ith bit is zero, and your job will be done. Again, it is very, very simple.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, you could also, yeah, you can just do 1 1 1 1 1 and then add it with one shifted. Okay, good.
Just think how can you do it. I'll give you a hint.
Bro, this is the fourth ad in the same video, man. Like, it's like, dude, like, come on, man. And it's Google too, like, ridiculous.
Step is try to place a 1 over here and rest all zeros. Can you do that? Probably yes, we can do that. How can I do that? It's going to be very simple. I say 1, left shift of I, which is 2. So I'll get this value something like 1 0 0 and all zeros, because 1 left shift by 2 places will put the 1 over here, right? I'll do a negation of it. I'll do a not operator of it. So once I put the not operator, what will happen is this was something like 0 1 0 0. I'm not writing all the 32 bits. I'll do a not of it. So this this will turn out to be 1, 0, 1, 1, and rest all are ones. So basically 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, and all are ones. And you do an AND with it. So 1 and 1 is 1, 0 and 1 is 0, 1 and 0 will turn it off. 1, 0, 0. So you basically turn off that. So how you can do it is n and negation of 1 left shift of I. Very simple. Done and dusted. So the next question of I. Very simple. Done and dusted. So the next question is toggling the ith bit. The problem is stating that you'll be given a value n. Again, let's take 13 and let's take I equal to 2. So basically 13 in its binary is 1, 1, 0, 1, which is the second bit. That is 1. You'll have to toggle it, change it. So this will become 0, this will be 1, this will be 0, this will be 1. So that's 9. Now I'm asking you to toggle, not clear. Toggling is different. Imagine I give you n equal to 13, I equal to 1. So in this case, 1, 1, 0, 1. First bit is this one. So after toggling, it will be 1, 1, 1, 1. So you make a 0 to 1 and you make a 1 to 0.
I see. I definitely feel there's a little bit of an XOR happening here. Be an XOR. So okay. So for example, I think I already see it's probably XOR, isn't it? Like you could just 0, 1, 0, 0. I feel like that's the answer, but I feel like I may be doing a little bit premature. Okay.
Whatever is the bit at the ith position or index, whatever you can call it. How can I do it? It's again very simple. Int is XOR operator.
I knew it, bro. I was like, it has to be XOR. Something with XOR.
Take this number, convert it into its binary equivalent, which is 1101. Figure out the second bit. If it is 1, make it 0, or vice versa, and convert it into its decimal. But how can you do it with using bitwise operator? The hint is XOR, you can try it out. So what you will do is, you take the number 1101 and write it in its binary. Written. After that, you try to think, okay, this is the bit that I'm looking forward to change. If I'm able to put a 1 underneath it, again it's very simple, you know how to do it. 1 left shift of I. If I do this, I will be able to put a 1 underneath, okay, and all the other things are 0. Now can I say if I do a XOR, what will happen is 1 XOR 1, because it is even number of ones, will turn out to be 0. We'll toggle it. And the rest, 1 XOR 0, 1 odd number of ones, so 1, 0 XOR 0 is 0, 1 XOR 0 is 1. Right? So you actually toggled it and you kept all the bits same. Will it work for the other case, which is...
Okay, and then the next one, remove the last set bit.
Right. So in this problem, you'll be given a value n. And your task is to remove the last set bit or the rightmost set bit. So if I try to write 12 bit in binary, it will be 1, 1, 0, 0. If I ask you which is the last set bit, can I say the rightmost set bit is this one? Yes. I have to turn this, like remove it or just clear it. So after clearing, it will be 0 and the rest will be 0. So this is what you will get. If I ask you for 13, if I have to remove the last set bit, it will be 1, 1, 0, 1. So the last set bit is this one, so you'll get it as 1, 1, 0, 0.
Okay.
If I give you a value as 16, that is 1, 0, 0, 0, another 0. Now which one is the last set bit? This one. So the number will be 0, 0, 0, 0, which is technically 7. Ask you for 13. So the last set bit, you value another 0, 0.
Okay, this is an interesting problem. I'll need to think about it for a bit. 7-minute solution, so probably is a little bit complicated. Okay, don't look at that. It's literally the solution right there. Okay. Bits. Who would have thought bits are pretty cool? Okay, I'll probably have to go in like 10-20 minutes ish. So I'm thinking. So what would we do here? Right?
Which is technically 0. How can you remove the last set bit? Again, if I have to do the brute force way, it's super simple. Convert this into its binary, traverse and check the last set bit.
Okay. So obviously not the solution. So we need to find out a way where we can literally. How do we
make it 0 and again convert it back in? The 16 will go to do it. How can you remove the last set? Again, if I have to do the brute force way, it's super simple.
So we need to.
Simple. Convert this into its binary, traverse and check the last set bit, make it 0, and again enter. Convert it back into
I'm thinking. Like, first, like, we need to identify. How do we know, like, which bit is the last one? So, what operation can I use here? Oh my god, hold. I feel like I have the solution, but I feel like it's wrong as also. How, like, it's just like, how are you supposed to know if it's the last bit? Memory map register, huh? So you get that, and then with 1000. Nah. Shoot. I'm thinking, but I'm not getting anywhere. like you have to get the last bit, right? We need to identify which one is like. Uh, like how do you know if okay, hold on. No one's zero binary. Like this is kind of tricky. Okay. So first, maybe we need to end it with something. Okay. I think we're not making much progress here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to figure this out in like the next 7 minutes, so might as well just end it here. Plus I have to eat right now, so yeah. All right, thank you guys for watching. I'll try to think about this on my own. Like, things I don't want to look at the solution right now because like that's not very helpful for me. I kind of want to figure this out on my own. So yeah, have a good day. See you later.